Yo, 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 what's good, world? It's your boy, man. Y'all already know who it is, man. It's your boy Big Geo, man. I got something for y'all, man. It's an update, man, on your boy Diddy, man. He got a lot of people that's really hating him right now, man. Even more people coming up for it, man. It's crazy. Big homie CC, the celebrity bodyguard, he said he's tired of having people coming to him, man, that need help and stuff, and he want to smoke with Diddy. He want to smoke with his kids, man. That ain't even all, man. Like, they saying Wendy Williams, she's paralyzed or something like that, man. She ain't operating efficiently no more. It's a lot of people, man, that's done passed. Another bodyguard he passed. They going back to the Aaron Carter tapes, man. They said they got Aaron Carter tapes, man, and the lawyer he bailed out on them. That ain't the first one that bailed out, man. You gotta understand the evidence that they have is not gonna correlate to him getting out. This dude got so much dirt that he done did, man. There's no way that they're gonna let this dude out free and walk. They're saying he's a threat to society, man. That's why his third bond got denied. Now, the stupid thing I think what he did was the last one he gave out less money for the bond and more restrictions. He should have did that the first time when he gave out more money the first time and then gave out more strict restrictions on him being out on bond. Then if it got denied the second one, he gave out even more. He should have did even more restrictions. This third one, he gave out the least amount of money and had more restrictions. And I'm gonna say this, man. If they knew that he was gonna get out or beat this case, man, he would have been had a bond, man. Look how many times he keep getting bonds and getting denied. So that's not gonna happen. They already know that it's over for him, man. He can't take it in his head yet, and reality ain't sit in on what's really gonna go on and what's gonna happen moving forward. But yeah, man, Jaguar Wright, she's saying stuff, man. Celebrity bodyguard saying stuff. Miss English, Allie Carter. I mean, the list goes on and on. They were talking about how Britney Spears was affected by him. I mean, you gotta understand. I ain't gonna say more than half the industry. I'm gonna say 90 to 95% of the industry, man. And all I gotta tell y'all, because I'm gonna keep this one short and simple, they better hope and pray that Trump and Elon don't release these tapes, man, for the Epstein stuff, because that's gonna coincide with Diddy and everybody that's in that involvement. It's gonna tie together. So all he can do is just make his bed and make it nice, man, and think about all the good times he had. I guess run to jail, man. That's what they say he's doing anyway, man. He's running the show, man. He's breaking that bread, man, and everybody's doing everything for him. But he got that raid, man. That's what I'm saying. That raid, and it's allegedly too. They said he tried to hurt the officer or something like that because they raided his cell and they found some evidence, and the evidence is like weeks worth of paperwork that he's been jotting down a certain thing. I'm not gonna tell y'all. I want y'all to check this out, and then y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm not gonna give y'all all the tea. I'm gonna give y'all some of the stuff now, but I want y'all to check it out and let me know what y'all think in the comments, and then we can go from there. But yeah, man, they found that, and it's not looking even brighter for him now. I mean, it already really wasn't bright for him from the beginning. So, yeah, he just need to figure out and let it kick in that hey, you're not leaving. It's the only thing I can say. You're not leaving. You know what I mean? So it's a sad situation that a lot of these people were put in places to get hurt like this by him and everyone else, man. So yeah, I'm gonna keep this one short, man. Y'all check this one out. Let me know what y'all think, man. Let's talk about it in the comments. Hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, man. Share the video. I appreciate all y'all, man. As always, man. I couldn't do it without y'all, man. And we're gonna keep going, man. We're gonna keep going. That's all we can do, man. Stay positive. Like I always say, let's stay happy, man, and stay blessed, man. That's what y'all gotta do, man. And one day at a time. Every day that you wake up is a blessing. So one day at a time, man. And till then, man, I'm gonna holler at y'all on the next one, man. I'm out.
We've got some breaking news to get to. A civil lawsuit has been filed against Jay-Z, saying the rapper raped a 13-year-old girl back in 2000. The The suit alleges that Jay-Z, whose real name is Sean Carter, raped the girl after the Video Music Awards alongside Sean Diddy Combs. The victim says she was invited to an after party after being spotted by a limo driver and was then assaulted by both rappers. Jay-Z is calling this a blackmail attempt. He released a statement on social media responding to the lawsuit, and Texas attorney behind the legal action saying in part, these allegations are so heinous in nature, you have made a terrible error in judgment, thinking that all celebrities are the same. I look forward to showing you just how different I am.
There are legal troubles for Jay-Z that come up in November, and they come attached to another person, but not a person that you actually think, which would be P. Diddy spilling the beans as he gets dragged into court. No, it's not P. Diddy, it is somebody else. And I'm kind of swinging around to Justin Bieber, like I'm looking at the people up there, and I'm kind of torn between Chris Brown and Justin Bieber. But I'm going the Justin Bieber way here, because Bieber is involved in this sideways. Now this connects him to R. Kelly. High level pimping and pandering for the music industry through the trafficking of human beings. Okay, so I'm going to put that out there in that fashion. We, you, me, them, we're going to start seeing through the veil when it comes to Jay-Z, and within 3 years, public favor is removed. Now, he's not the first one to go down behind P. Diddy, but he's a close second. Russell Simmons pops up in the conversation. Okay, in the conversation. So I have not heard head nor tail of Russell Simmons. He pops right in right now for months. I mean, he went off somewhere and who the hell knows where he went. Those words, that hiding will come to play in the future months. We're going to see conversation from Russell Simmons. It's either behind the scenes, it's something that is going to bring about a change in how the public looks at Jay-Z. I get Jay-Z connected to Clive Davis, connected to P. Diddy, and so there's a succession of things happening. Clive is old right now, so he's probably next in line, but I'm kind of shooting off with Chris Brown, and then I'm shooting off with Justin Bieber, and then I'm kind of going to MC Hammer. Like, it's happening. These people are being used on different levels to take other people's money, clean it, move things all about the country under the guise of their creative talents. So it's a combination that's coming after him, and when they take him down, they're going to take Beyonce down behind him, and it's going to start crumbling. He has a target directed at him because people want him found out.
He said, we don't sing songs here, we sing artists. And there was this little pause, and I was nervous. But then he said, and we're interested. And there was this sudden feel of relief. But then he said something about a window and a door. Oh, then he said, he did it whole I did a lot of work on you in this place. He said, there are two ways to leave here, either through the door with the deal sign or through this window, and we're on the 29th floor.
Between Diddy and Epstein, there's probably several thousand hours of footage here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird that the people on those videos are lecturing the rest of us about our moral failings, isn't it?
Yeah, it's weird.
What is that?
Well, I mean, part of how they deflect attention from themselves is by criticizing the morals of others.
Yes.
It's sort of like a preemptive moral strike. Those who are saying Trump is a threat to democracy are themselves actually the threat to democracy.
It feels like we're getting to a place where the rest of us know too much. Like, what happens next now that we know all this? The kidnapper's shown us his face. Like, what happens?
Well, I think if Trump wins, we can do some house cleaning and shed light on things.
I just had a question. I'm just trying to tell all these young cats out there trying to come up, like, where do you think they gotta go to? From your point of view, you know what I'm saying? What is the best advice you could give them? Because I be telling them, like, my best advice is they gotta do it a whole new way, a different way, like they from another planet. But coming from you, coming from the man of men right now, tell them something good.
I mean, first of all, you want to stay away from these Diddy popping motherfuckers. Motherfuckers dancing all on the motherfucking stage and shit. They want your ass. We call them astronauts, so be afraid. be very afraid.
You really ain't built for the game.
Something.
Something like that.
No, we trying to be famous. Like, you gonna run into a motherfucker like that.
Quincy gave me the address. Yes, baby, I'm telling on you too. I have the address.
The address to a tunnel?
Oh, yes. Oprah Winfrey started under Oprah's house. Oprah was just on house arrest recently because she got caught with a 12-year-old. She want to get out of it, but they got too much on her. That's why Oprah says she'll never have kids. It ain't about the fact that she got raped, was younger and all that, and they made her get the abortion or whatever, or she had the baby and gave her, whatever the story is about her and the baby when she was young. The real reason why she don't want to have no kids because she's seeing what's going on because she's a participant. I ain't gonna say allegedly, sue me, bitch, because my baby a double agent. He realized that a long time ago, and that's why he said the best way to get back at the man who killed his mother is to talk to the woman that's gonna help take him down, which is me. That's why he made the song Different Route. He's going a different route. He's the one that gave me the address to the tunnels underground. And yes, baby, I'm telling on you. He's the one texting me, and I can show you guys the text message with my phone. Oh, I'm on my phone. I'll send him a Lionel B. He's the one texting me on a daily basis, giving me the heads up, and he wanted me to keep it a secret. He's the one liking, telling me to share, and then when I share, he put the likes on it. I got it as my screenshot. It's on my Instagram. I'm not making it up. Why would any person who's, if somebody is trying to take your father down and you're really on his side, why would you put a like during all of this on anything? Why would you be texting them? Why would you be giving them information and addresses? And my Jane Doe told me that Quincy was the one that used to slide her food and sneak water and stuff to her and talk to her through the door and say, it's okay, and let her know when they left. And when he would come to her, you can take a bath now. You can do this now. He was there the whole time. And the reason why he's being loyal because he's under distress. And he's been mind manipulated his whole life. Everything he's ever known is not anything that he thought it was going to be. His whole life is a lie. His whole entire life is a lie. And the only person that really loved him for real and that he knows is gone, which is his mother. So he playing all sides.
After you left Meek Mills, it was blood and dookie all over the sheets and stuff. After Diddy ran through you.
You said blood and dookie?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, Meek. Dookie.
Booty Hole Melon.
Damn. I seen something like that. I thought it was a troll.
No, that's fact.
He got videos and pictures?
Yeah, he got that. So I think he's selling it.
This story must be told despite the fact it will hurt my children. I cannot hide it any longer. Sean Combs must be stopped. Okay. Anything I say about these motherfuckers is alleged, but I got to tell you what the fuck going on. So shit is turning the fuck up. The fact that 50 felt bold enough to come out here and drag Jay-Z. Who drags Jay-Z? Who has ever fixed their mouth to drag Jay-Z? Now 50 calls out a lot of motherfuckers, but think about it. He ain't never said nothing really about Jay-Z. He ain't never with him, but he ain't never said nothing bad about him. But now he got his studio built. He's a power player now in Hollywood. He feels like he's on his way to Jay-Z status. He's on his way to billionaire status. Jay-Z has blocked a lot of bags for him. 50 Cent got more swag than Jay-Z. There's a lot of motherfuckers out here got beef with Jay-Z. Now 50 is upset at Jay-Z for a multitude of reasons. So they ain't never really fucked with each other at all. Jay has always been, jealous of 50 Cent from his understanding, never wanted Dre to work with him or nothing. And so when they did the California collaboration at the Super Bowl, because he's the promoter now for the Super Bowl to do music and shit, they tried to keep 50 off of the halftime field. Now 50 claims Jay-Z tried to block him from the Super Bowl, throws major shade at Beyonce and 30 Grammys. Not only did he come for Jay-Z, but he came for that nigga wife. And as a power player to another power player in Hollywood, you just leave a wife out. 50 said, fuck you and that bitch. Not only did he say that, 50 Cent claims, like I said, that he tried to block him from the 2022 Super Bowl halftime show, calling Rock Nation Block Nation. 50 says Rock Nation attempted to keep him off the Emmy award-winning spectacle alongside Dr. Dre, Eminem, Snoop, Mary J. Blige, and Kendrick Lamar. Eminem threatened to pull out if 50 was banned, saying Eminem wouldn't do it without me. 50 and Jay-Z had rivalry since 50's 1999 track How to Rob, and while they collaborated on I Get Money remix, 50 says it was strictly business. Now he adds they would not have me there if it was up to them. I'm the surprise. I'm not on the bill at all, but they couldn't get him to do it without me. By the way, the other superstar in the Carter household, Beyonce, didn't get spared either. 50 claims her Grammy wins are an inside job, saying whoever's voting, they're off at Beyonce's house because she has 30 of them. He ain't telling the full story. Now, according to my source, this is where things get sticky. Everything's alleged, even my name's alleged. 50, yes, had beef with Jay. But is Jay a businessman? If you're not playing by his rules, yes, he will block you like crackers do. That's what he does. He blocks his own wife. How are you richer than your own wife? Her music career is longer than yours. Beyonce's been doing this way longer than Jay-Z. How is he richer than her? How does she have to go through him to get a tour? That bitch is trapped. Jay-Z is best friends with Diddy. Let's talk about it. So much so that he canceled the Rock Nation brunch because of the Diddy scandal. 50, you know he can't stand Diddy. Jay-Z and Diddy have done business together. Jay-Z said, quote in an interview, "I've never met anybody more talented than Diddy. They had every party together. They get money together. They best friends." 50 was out the group. He was a threat to both of them. But he played it cool because he knew these niggas had bodies. So now that it's safe, you would think with them being best friends, Jay-Z would have said something in defense of his best friend. Yo, man, he ain't do that shit. Something. But no, this nigga got quiet and started touring with his wife. All them years he had been cheating on Beyonce. Now he with Beyonce everywhere she go. She in the bathroom with Beyonce. Bitch, she walks in the bathroom, he bumping into the bitch. Oh, where you going? Where we going? And 50 is just warming up. You know, he's producing a documentary on Diddy and Jay-Z. Okay? Nobody has said a goddamn thing. Like, why would you even stop having your parties because Diddy can't come? Because they were funded together. Like, these were things that they did together. Now, here's where it gets thick. So y'all know the Kim Porter shit has been leaking. But nobody, I think Radar Online has a couple pages. I have pages, I have pictures and stuff. So I'm going to read like 2 pages to y'all real quick. The sources are going to do tell-alls with me. These are 2 exclusive pages from the beginning of Kim Porter's, and we're going to say alleged book. Here's Kim's words, allegedly. Soon after high school, I started landing modeling jobs. I couldn't believe it. It was all happening so fast. I met my husband, father of my oldest child, and one of my oldest friends in life, I'll be sure. It was a whirlwind romance. I was only 19 when we married, and no, it didn't work out. Al is still one of my best friends to this day. Our son Quincy is such a talented and wonderful young man. At that time, I had no idea my relationship with Al was going to introduce me to the man that I would spend the better part of my adult life with, a man who I love and cherish, but eventually would fear and hate. I don't want to put the cart before the horse, but I will say, although I knew what was going on, I turned a blind eye many times. Here, I have to tell the truth, unfortunately, because deep down I knew everything that was happening, but I lied to myself a lot. He was so charming, a wolf in sheep's clothing, a devil, and I fell for it. This story must be told, despite the fact it will hurt my children. I cannot hide it any longer. Sean Combs must be stopped. On the table when he shoved me, all I can do as he helped me up was nod, and I understood through my streaming tears, which he wiped. He looked towards Quincy's room. Let me say good night. No, Sean, please. He thinking quickly. He has to get up in the morning. Sean looked at me with an undeniable look. He was studying me. Okay, I'm gonna go. Nervously, I walked him to the front door. This is over. Thank God. He kissed me. I didn't want him touching me, but I couldn't refuse. Kiss Quincy for me. I tried to keep my composure as I replied, sure, Sean. He opened the door to leave. The bodyguard was waiting outside, escorted him to the car. This was far worse than I realized. Why would he need a bodyguard at my front door? How was he anticipating this to go? After I shut the door, I had another drink. For tonight, the nightmare was over. I sipped my wine and cried. The next few days, he sent dozens of flowers. He brought Quincy expensive toys. He didn't want me. He wanted me to keep his secret. I'm trapped. He has the authorities under his thumb. I can't go to them. This is like a gangster movie. How high does this power go up? How far is his reach? The FBI, the CIA, who is not corrupted or won't get silenced by their upper chain of command. Can anyone help me and my child? He found his way back to my bed. I had no choice. Okay? Exclusive. So these are 2 excerpts from her book. And here's what's also in the book, according to the sources. This is why 50 is not giving a fuck right now. Allegedly, in this book that Kim Porter wrote on this hard drive, Kim wrote about a gay interaction between Jay-Z and Diddy. Allegedly. She also wrote about a gay interaction between Jamie Foxx and Diddy. Not only did she write about a gay interaction between Jamie and Diddy, but she also told Jamie about the book and confided into Jamie. Jamie was compromised though, because I don't understand why she would confide into him if he was having alleged gay sex with Diddy. When he says that he took a pill, an Advil, and woke up and didn't remember shit, the sources believe that Diddy had something to do with it. Jamie is scared, but he knew about the book as well too, because Kim confided in him. Also, it's just so demonic. I hate even talking about shit like this, but it's so demonic. Of course, Diddy and Clive Davis, Diddy and Usher, but all of this was in her book, even to the point where she overheard a conversation with Diddy and Jimmy Henchman, and she walks in and she's not supposed to hear this when he says, I want Tupac dead. Tupac is not supposed to leave that studio alive. He tells Jimmy Henchman, she passes him. But the reason 50 is starting to unwind all of this shit and why he's so fucking mad, because he feels that Jay-Z has had too much protection for too long, has tried to block him, block his bags, when he was in cahoots with his alleged boyfriend Diddy. And that's why he ain't saying shit. I hate this kind of shit. Every fucking damn entertainer, like I said, they have to, it's like, not that anything is wrong with being gay, but like at the level in which they do the shit. Because I tell you, in order to appease men and women, you have to tap into your both feminine and masculine energy. You have to do that. And a lot of these entertainers, when they used to go train up under Diddy, would be trained by him to appeal sexually to the masses so that people would desire them. And I'm telling you, these two have been kicking rocks and shit for years, bro. And you would think that Jay-Z would have said something. This is just the beginning.
Did you get fired for making fun of Puffy?
Yeah, by Hot 97. I had to fight a lawsuit. You know what it all came down to? It came
down to gay rappers. That's what it was.
Gay rappers and exposing. Once upon a time, there was a girl named Wendy. And she was on the radio talking all this way back in the day. I've been telling you things for years, but you don't want to hear. So, all right, fine. And I don't understand parents who unleash their kids. Oh, it's just a deeply moving story to me because I know all of the story.
She knows, and I know she knows, and I know she knows.
No, ain't no party like a Diddy party, so. Yeah, that's what's up.
This shit just got dark. Apparently, A-list celebrities are paying off the victims so they're not named in this lawsuit. Which means some of the super rich people involved in this are probably gonna get away with it. This is all coming from Diddy's lawyers. This clearly has some level of effect because 120 people have avoided public exposure thanks to the hush money. And once again, if that's the case, there's a whole bunch of people that probably was involved with the situation that we're never gonna hear about. And it's definitely the guys that got a whole bunch of money to make people not talk. And I don't know about y'all, but that's kind of disappointing to me because everybody needs to go down, bruh. There needs to be a complete restructure of how the industry operates. That's not gonna happen if the same people that are doing these things get to go right back to work. And I hope that Diddy can stay alive during this whole process, because with P. Diddy going down, a whole bunch of the music industry is gonna go down with him. He has to be able to speak first.
Like the studio session, like I've been working on my rap, did this particular verse for a long time. And I went in there and I just dropped it in one take. And Diddy was just looking at me like, I'm gonna fuck with him later on.
What?
And I just left the studio after that.
Then they bring me to the back room. And in the back room, they have this long table with a white sheet set out. I mean, beautiful thing. Looked like the damn Last Supper. On one end is Derek Jeter. There's Stephon Marbury. It's not that the rapper. That's not it. That's a misconception. What it is, it's about control. See, that's what makes it, that's why you see, like, wow, Jamie Foxx, you would say that? Because they're in a bind, because see, Jay-Z's not, but once you reach a certain level, you have to give something up. There's something that you're going to give up, because you got to be down with that crew. And how do I know? Because it happened to me. That is why I'm standing here talking right now. I reached a certain level in that station. What I'm saying, what's happened is it was passed down to to everyone in the urban industry. So now you have a rapper who will get turned out by a high-ranking label exec because, well, what you gonna do? I mean, if I want to be a rapper and I walk in and the label exec tells me that this is what I need to do for him because, hey, he put my album on when I really wasn't that talented. But they pushed me because they saw that I was something that they could sell. So when you bring me in a room and there's my favorite rapper right there who's in the same room, so that must mean he must have committed the same act as I did. So at the end of the day, depending on where your level is within yourself, you go do it. And it's easy for those of us to sit back and say we wouldn't do it. But the majority of us will never fulfill our dreams. So we'll never be in a position to say what we would or would not do. You understand what I'm saying? We'll never be in that position. Because before I got there, I would say the same thing until I got there. You understand? So I literally lived the devil taking me to the mountain and saying, you can go to the left, you can have all of this. And I was there. It was ritualistically done. 3 straight weekends. They do everything in 3s. 3 weekends in a row. Hey, D-Brad, let's go hang out. And every weekend, he kept beating me in the head. Get rid of this Rap City, man. You can do more than Rap City, D-Brad. You can do more than you need to come with us. We go to the joint, we hanging in VIP. Get me everything I want. Then every time we hung out, it was the same way. Then they bring me to the back room. And in the back room, they have this long table with a white sheet set out. I mean, beautiful thing. Looked like the damn Last Supper. On one end is Derek Jeter. There's Stephon Marbury. I'm trying to talk to the model chicks. He's like, nah, D-Brad, come on, sit right here. We get inside the limo. We're in the car. The man standing across looking at me like I owe him something now. And while he's doing that, he's sitting there with his legs spread open, rubbing his. Now, I'm in a situation where I'm like, no, what am I going to do for me? So for me, I had to turn that away. But with the hell that I caught after that, I've been homeless. I've had my name destroyed. I was ashamed of myself. I went from being a man to nothing because I would not cross over.
See, like when Diddy fucked Carl Winslow, we was at the party, and you know, we just chilling and shit like that. And me,
messed up my childhood when he told me that.
Everybody know me, right?
Right.
I'm a goofy nigga. I'm funny and stuff like that. So I hear a nigga just wearing out some shit. I'm like, huh? Like hearing that, I'm like, on 6-0, who's wearing this bitch out?
Right.
Nigga, I kick in the door, boom, kick in the door. Nigga, I seen Carl Winslow put his
That's
head
the
up.
father. Ain't that the father from Family Matters?
Yeah.
No way.
Oh, the dad. The dad.
Oh, the dad.
The dad.
The dad.
I swear to God, dead homies, neighborhood crib. So when I seen that,
Man.
and then
So who was piping Diddy?
yeah, Diddy was. So when I seen that, cuz right, Diddy came back and he was telling me, he was like, it's nothing more enjoyable than having a man do something for some money. I'm like, cuz that shit crazy.
Oh no, that's wild, bro.
What did you see him do with Kim Porter?
I seen him inside the car, grab her up. I seen him smack her, you know. And one thing about Kim is Kim got to the point where she fought back because she realized how powerful she was. It was one incident on Sunset Boulevard in front of the Beverly Hills Hotel where I just seen the car rocking back and forth. You know, of course he put everybody out the car, but I seen the car shaking. So I opened the door. I said, what are you doing? You know, what are you doing? You see where we at and what are you doing? And Kim got out the car like nothing happened. And she fixed her hair and she told him, she said, I want to see you explain to the media that scratch I'm going to put across your face if you put your hands on me again. And that was Kim's attitude. Kim's attitude was she realized that what he had to explain meant more to him than anything. And once she realized she had that power, she said, nah, not no more. Because you're going to have to explain why you all marked up.
Like they want to see what you allow, what you cool with, and then next thing you know, boom, take that drink, you're drugged. Take that, you're out of it. Take that pill, because everybody was off something. But you had to be being in that environment like that.
How many people were at this event?
Like hundreds. Even when it was a certain amount outside, but in the house was really crowded. You know what I'm saying? And you would think that, like, it was more people in the house.
And you walked around?
Yeah, I walked around for about 5 minutes. I seen what I need to see. And I was like, no ma'am, no sir. Because it was like selling your soul at that house. And if you like that, it's nothing to you. But if you're not like that, you're going to feel uncomfortable. And then it's like, at first I used to think P. Diddy was like, so he always talk about team love and all of this stuff. Like he all about sex, himself. And I know sex because I've dealt with men, Mark. So I know when somebody is trying to lead you on to stuff and sitting back acting like he just this macho man. And he is a charmer though. That's one thing. Like he will charm the fuck out of you. But for me, that's so game tight. I'm like, I know what this is. And I'm ready to get to the music. Like, if that's the case, you should have been like, don't tell me you about to change my life and da-da-da-da. And, oh, have you been writing? Oh, that's nothing too. He was like, have you been writing the songs that I seen been telling you to write? Because the Prince wanted me to write out all the songs I ever made in my life. I said, without the beat? He's like, yeah, just start writing songs. So you never know. They'll take my music, drug me, fuck me, do whatever, and just throw me away, basically. Or after you have something on me, when we do the music, you have that on me that this happened, and now I'm blackmailed or some shit like that. So touching all on me at that party, even the rapper who touched all on me, like, that rapper was cool. Like, I was liking that rapper. But when they were like, hey, you, and doing all that, what can I do? All I could do is just say, like, move his hand like, oh, I'm fine, but, trying to, like, still be cool. But I'm like, why do everybody feel comfortable to just touch on you? Even P. Diddy, like, why I look up and you're right there? And then, like, in my face, like, are you, like, in my house? Like, it's weird. Like, looking at him, it's like when you're a kid and you're getting in trouble by your parent and you can't look them in their face. And it's like a demon. I'm telling you, like this dark spirit, like he possessing you as he's looking at you. That power, that control. So I'm like, I read The Art of Seduction, motherfucker. I know what you're doing. And you're trying to really seduce me right now. And, oh, take a drink. Oh, do this, do that. Go in there. Like it's just not nothing. And I want to know why me go in the house and why not the girl? So now you're picking and choosing.
I want to start with Tania Wallace, who claims she's been at a freak-off and said she saw children, and it was hard for her to say it.
It was very hard for her to say it, Ashley. So what she said was that she was flown out from LA to Miami by the Saudi prince. And they ended up eventually on Star Island at one of Diddy's parties. She says, you know, among many other things, I mean, she goes into detail. This, she says, happened in 2018. She says that she walked into the house and there was a cluster of adults around what she described as little people. And they were dressed up as Japanese Barbies. I forgot the name. It's Harak something. You can help me out here. It's a certain type of Barbie. Anyway.
I know the name, but I've forgotten it. But go ahead.
So she explained that that they were just clustered around these little people. And I kept pushing her. And she eventually said, look, they are little people who should not be at an adult party. And I pushed her, and it was apparent what she was saying is they were minors. Now, she didn't see anything specific that was going on with them other than that adults were kind of huddled around them. But she told just a wild story about what was going on at the house, even at 7 in the morning, that this thing apparently raged all night long.
You know, it's amazing. TMZ always gets such great scoops, and this one might be one of your best as well. You got a hold of one of the freak-off tapes. Your producers have seen it. The description is, and I'll quote, "It's porn directed by Diddy himself." And a male sex worker really sort of walks through what happened in the experiences that he had. They didn't sound illegal, but they sure seem to comport with a lot of the other stories that have been told.
Yeah, so the this was a threesome. What you would ask me about earlier about Tania Wallace, she said there were more than 100 people at that party, including at least 4 celebrities. But this, what you're talking about now, was a threesome, and that's something that the U.S. attorney even referenced, and his lawyer in an earlier documentary we did. He was describing threesomes. He says it was all consensual. So yes, what we're told is that this male sex worker was flown out to various locations over a couple of years: Miami, New York, Los Angeles, and one other. And they would meet in hotel rooms, and Diddy would often watch as he would have sex with this woman who was associated with Diddy. So that seems to be what the feds are looking at right now in terms of alleged sex trafficking, if they are transporting somebody and perhaps paying them to cross state lines. That could end up being part of sex trafficking. We know that this guy got a subpoena and he ended up not testifying before the grand jury, but talking to prosecutors. And we're told that he left that tape with them.
From damning call records to the alleged tapes now in the FBI's hands, Diddy's desperate attempts to regain control are backfiring spectacularly. With witness testimonies mounting and shocking details surfacing daily, it seems inevitable that Diddy's dark secrets will come to light. What do you think lies ahead for Diddy as this case unfolds? Will he find a way to turn the tide, or is this truly the end of the line for him?
So this is it. Trump Daddy back in the big chair. Congrats, I guess. Say, can you give me a pardon? I promise I won't spike anyone's drinks again.
Did he spike my milk last night?
Absolutely not. You're worse than a TikTok trend gone wrong, Mr. Diddler.
Oh, come on. It was just a dab of baby oil, man. Nobody even got hurt.
Their rear ends might disagree.
See, that's practically a victimless crime. Nobody even felt anything until the morning.
Gee, let me sell it.
Absolutely disgusting. Your baby oil spill of bad decisions. Meanwhile, I've got massive, incredible plans. A border wall so advanced it'll have holograms, pizza delivery drones, maybe even a live DJ.
That's the stupidest shit I ever heard.
A DJ at the border. Bro, you're turning immigration into Coachella.
Sound like a Diddy party.
What's next? Glow sticks for asylum seekers? Come on, Trump Daddy, just let me out of here.
Nope, especially not after what you did to Justin Bieber and Usher.
Man, oh man, threesome? That's nasty. Yeah.
We were just eating Frosted Flakes under the covers.
Yeah, Frosted Flakes weren't the only thing getting milked under those covers.
Rick Ross titties got milk.
Whatever, man. Don't forget, if it weren't for me, your prison name would have been Donna.
Oh, please, they call me Kingpin Trump and I run this shit.
Fair point, but for real, I'm gonna miss you, Trump Daddy.
Trump Daddy? Nasty motherfucker.
Yeah, well, enjoy your greasy little empire, Diddy. I've got a country to save or maybe crash into the ground. Either way, it's gonna be huge.